What is going on, everyone? Hello, hello, hello. This is Chris here with Leeloo. Thank you so much for watching. I am sorry I'm a few minutes late. Um, but yeah, we're gonna have some fun though. So I hope you hang out with us today. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let me just get everything set up. That looks good on my end. Perfect. Looks good there. All right, let's see who's here. Let's see who's going to join us. So, again, I got to apologize. Sorry I'm late. So, hey, if you're here for the first time, maybe you're watching this on the recorded YouTube and you're not watching it live, thank you so much for hanging out. My name is Chris. I'm the CEO here at Leeloo, and we're so glad you joined. So, you may want to fast forward to different parts of the show. You may want to watch the other YouTube channel videos that we have, but either way, we appreciate you being here. So, it looks like we have several people already joining us, so let me say hello to them. And just to kind of keep a track as we have people join us here, if you can hit that thumbs up button, I appreciate it. And that'll kind of give me a good indicator of how many people are hanging out with us. So let me start with Shareem. Hello. Borno, Black Flag Marine. It's good to see you back. Hey, fam. Good to see you. My man, I'm Trader. Hello. Um, Gildregine, hello, good to see you. TX, how you doing? Audio is good. Thank you for letting me know. Let's rock this. So, guys, so first of all, gosh, I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was just, yeah, rocking it out. But glad to be here. Glad to be hanging out. I feel good. I love hanging out with you guys. Love Thursdays. And for some reason, I think my voice knows when it's Thursday because it wants to act up for some reason. But, anyways, be sure you check out the risk disclosure. All right. Just remember everything we talk about, it's for educational purposes only. You're responsible for your own trades, all that good stuff. So, hey, I've always, there's a couple things I want to cover that has risen up lately, and I want to be sure I go over that. I've talked about it before, but I want to be sure I do talk about it. But let me continue to say hi to NYX and Mastering Our Mind. Good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for hitting that the thumbs up button, the like button. So I appreciate that very much. So a few things I do want to cover today. One is that, as many of you know, I've been on this journey to try to qualify the $50,000 practice account. Okay, and I haven't traded it since the last video that I posted. Okay. Oh, we just had a little move here. What time is it? Okay. So I haven't traded it here since the last video that I posted, and so you can check that video out for yourself. Oh, don't tell me I have to log back in. Okay. Um, hmm, this is interesting. I need to find that. All right, now I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop sharing screen for a second. Let me see if this works. Okay, so you shouldn't be able to see my screen for a few seconds here, because I gotta find my rhythmic stuff here, and I have so many different rhythmics that I just want to be sure I don't show something I'm not supposed to. So once I get confirmation that it's not showing on the screen here, there we go, perfect, it's blacked out. Let me just try to do that real quick here. Okay, sorry. So I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. Oh, it kicked me out. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, that's that one. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. 1 second. Sorry. Trying to find it. Oof, so many options here. Okay, so that's not it. 1 second, guys. Sorry. I need to go faster. None of those are it there. So let me close that. Okay, sorry. I got to log into Rhythmic. Let me just get sure I select the right account. Obviously, as you can imagine, I got several accounts here. For um, administration, and then my testing account, like a trader's point of view testing account, which now I have here. So let me just log into this other one, because I want to do something, guys, in front of you while you guys are here, just to kind of, we're transparent, even though it doesn't, it's a silly account, but it doesn't matter. Hold on 1 second here. Okay. There we go. 1 second, guys. I'll be back in the air. 4 seconds. Let me just log in. Come on, dude. Go faster. All right. While that's going on, it looks like we're up to 20 people at least watching, 11 thumbs up. So I appreciate that. What's going on, Milan? What's going on, Chris B in the house? Good to see you. Okay. Let me filter that here. Okay, I can show my screen now. So give me a second, guys. Everything just moves so slow when I need to go faster. All right, you should be able to see my screen now. All right, so I appreciate that. All right, and then now let me go here. So I started this journey. Has anybody seen any of my trading videos of me trading, trying to qualify this $50,000 practice account? Has anybody seen any of that? Let me know if you have. And let me know what you think. Okay, there we go. We got it. All right. Hey Chris, just got my PA. Hey, cool. Congrats, Jababli. Good, pretty cool. Good to see that. Awesome. Congrats on that. Has anyone been? Yeah. Okay. So we got momentum. You have Milan. Yes, all of them. Chris, be a few, and yeah, thanks for the videos. Awesome. Okay, cool. So as you guys know, it's a count, and you can go back to the last video here. It's the last video that I did, and you can see that everything you see on the screen here matches that. It's account 109, which is right here also 109. And my account balance is 51,344.82. My LTV is 48,925.64. My cash on hand, which is going to be the same because I haven't traded. I didn't trade today, Thursday, and I don't remember if I traded Wednesday. But as you can see, I haven't. Well, the market just reopened, so it's going to be at zero anyways. But if you go back to the last video, you can see this is all the same information with account 109 right here. So what's going to happen is this expires. So I have two ways of creating an account, right? Just like you guys, I can go buy an account and use a coupon, which I do sometimes, or I can create one in the back end without having to use a coupon, and it's just a little faster for me. And that's what I did here. The problem that happened when I did it is I didn't think about it, and so by default it only built it for 30 days, and it doesn't, because I made it manually in the back end. If whatever end date I put, it expires, and I don't have the option to extend that. And so it's going to expire on the 13th, which is this Saturday. So obviously I'm I'm about halfway there to qualifying. If I qualify, I can fail this tomorrow. But the point is that I'm not going to have time, and I'm not going to try to rush it. That's never been my goal, is to rush through it, try to qualify in one day. So I'm going to have to move this over, what we call a row over. And what I have to do is I have to create a new account or go buy one, which obviously would use a coupon. And that's so, guys, stop. Don't make me laugh. I can't stop. Please don't make me laugh like that. That's so good. You're going to. That's good. I almost thought about it. I was like, you know what? Let me just go at it. Let me go like a, typical trader experience. But no, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna create one on the back end. I'm gonna do it live with you guys here. If I remember, let's see here. And the reason I want to do it live is because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, look, he's whatever. First of all, let me stop and say, obviously, this is fake in the sense of I'm not, if I qualify, get a PA, I'm not trying to get money from the PA. Number two is it didn't cost me one penny. So, and number three, I'm not trying to sell a $50,000 account. If you want it, great, but I'm not trying to promote it. And in fact, you guys are the ones that voted on me trading the 50,000. So, which thanks for that. Because I do like the 50,000, so it works out. But yeah, there's no silly games here or anything like that. You can see here it's 109, okay, and you can see there's a bunch of other accounts here, and they're for testing. So a lot of them are not even used. Like, see this one right here. I've had this. I don't know how long I've had those accounts, and they've never been traded. This one is not even good anymore. I don't even know what that was. I was testing. This one's you can see I just have just a couple dollars down, but those are CM accounts for testing. I think this might be the stocks accounts that I was testing. That I bet that's an old stock account I was testing. That sounds right. So, anyways, long story short, those don't mean anything. I'm not. Again, I get them for free. I'm not trying to show off anything. And in fact, a lot of times I'll have a bunch of accounts that I just want them to be available. So if I need to go test something, or let's say like we get an email saying, "Hey, Rhythmic is down." I go and try to put a trade in and see if I can get in, if I can get out, or if there's any issue. So just FY. So okay, let me read the comments here because I'm trying not to laugh here because you guys are rocking it out. I love it. Let's see. I vote yes to Chris, CEO of Leeloo, rolling over his current balance of 50,000 challenge account to a new account in order to fix the date issue. Everybody good with that? Thank you for, yeah. As a member of Leeloo Trading, yes. Hey, while you create that free coupon, can I please create one for us? Actually, TX, I'm not going to use the coupon. I'm going to create it on the back end just because it's a lot faster. I don't have to go through the whole process. Um, and so that's what I'm going to do right now while we're talking. But I do have a coupon for you guys while I do this. Actually, I was working on that coupon. I'm going to give you guys an entry to the competition for 90% off. Okay. This competition is so epic. Again, I wish I was part of it. So, off. Okay. Uh, I wonder if I can do a question mark. Chris, I'm going to try to do a question mark. That's funny if I can do that. All right. So this is only good for today. So you got to use this if you want to use it now. It's for today. Let me go see. May 19th. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if this works. Let me see if it lets me work. Ah, it did work. Wow. Okay. All right, guys. Here's 90% off. All right. This is just for you guys. So please don't go sharing this with other people. This is for anyone just here watching right now. Okay. Here's the code. This is literally the code, and I'm going to give you the link real quick. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go find that link. There's the link here. So use that link. Oh, that is the longest link ever. Let me see if I have a better. Here we go. There's the link to the competition. So click that link right there. Okay, you can get 90% off if you use the code Chris is cool question mark. You got to use the question mark, otherwise it won't work. And if you have any issues, let me know because I've never used a question mark before on the coupons, so that's pretty cool. So, all right, guys. So I'm gonna be in the process of creating a new account. So I'm gonna be moving 109 to the new account. That's probably gonna be called. Let's see, 18 is the highest. I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be 119. Okay. So I'm doing it live with you guys, so I don't get any, people emailing me, "Hey, you guys are lying." All that. Thank you, TX. I had to put the question mark because I didn't want to be like, "Hey guys, I'm cool." So I had to was like, "Hey, is Chris cool?" I don't know. Maybe we're talking about Chris B, right? I don't know. Okay, so let me go create that account real quick for me. So guys, and I have some other stuff to tell you. You guys won't believe. This is like, oh man, it's insane. I should probably start closing some of those accounts. I have so many accounts here. Okay. Yeah, it expires May 13th, so I need to definitely extend that. Okay. So let me go create a account. 1 second. This is the $50,000. I'm gonna move this to like expire like just in case, like December or something. Okay, Chris. Boom. And boom. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be 119 once this is created. So we'll look at that here in a second. Okay, yeah, it is going to be 119. And you're going to see that right here. It should be coming up soon here. So it's going to be 119. It's probably going to show up down here. So give it a few minutes. All right. Okay, who's buying the competition? I want to know. Chris is cool. Thanks, man. Chris B. Oh, Chris's are cool. Appreciate that. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Um, okay, so let me tell. Hey, who's joining the competition for 90% off? I think it's like $8.50. Who's gonna join? First place, $3,500. Second place, I think it's $2,500. In fact, let's go look at that. I think I have that information here. Yeah, it's right here. So look at this right here. So typically it's $85. Okay, but if you're a Leeloo trader, active Leeloo trader, it's $20. Okay, I'm gonna for this special for you guys watching right now. I'm gonna make it for 90% off, but it's only for a limited time during this YouTube live. So after we get done with YouTube live, that code is not going to work. So be sure you take advantage of that right now. All right. First place, $3,500. Second place, $2,500. Okay. Third place is 1,500. Who couldn't use some extra cash, right? Fourth to 10th place, that means if you finish anywhere in the top 10, you're gonna get something. And if you're in fourth to 10th place, you get $200 each. So if you finish in fourth place, $200. If you finish in fifth place, $200. So, and the reason there was a delay in doing more competitions, guys, is we're working on something on the back end. So I apologize we didn't do some competitions for several weeks, but those are back up and running, and so this is it. That's funny. That's good. I like that. ASL. Funny. All right. So who's joining the competition? Let me know. Okay. Want to hear about that. So let me minimize this here so we can see if that account has been created. Not yet. I don't see it yet here. All right. So we're waiting on that account to be created here so I can do the what's called the rollover. Um, unless you guys want me to just try to qualify today or tomorrow or Friday, pretty much. Just go, just go deep. Yeah. So the competition, that code right there that I just posted here, I'll post it again. It's here's the code. All right. And unlimited entries. So use it as many times as you want. Okay. The code is that, rather. All right. And then here's the link. There's the link to the competition. I really TX stop it. I really want to I was like, oh man, let me just go wild, but no, I'm not. So okay, I don't know why it's taking so long to be created. Get sure I have the right. Yeah, everything looks good. It should be account 119. You guys see 119 in here? No, not yet. Okay, we'll see it pop up soon. Guys, who wants to bet that there's going to be somebody that's going to say something? They're like, hey, I think you're cheating. I'm like, well, what am I cheating? What price am I going to get? I just want to know. Okay. So 90% off, guys, the competition. And we'll talk a little more about it here. I guess I have to wait until that goes on here. So you get $100,000 account. Okay, it's going to have the letter CM in front of it. So it's going to say CM for competition. $100,000, 12 contracts, 120 micros, $3,000 trailing drawdown. First place gets 3,500. Second place 2,500. Third place, 1,500. Fourth to 10th place, $200 each. So you guys can buy as many as you want while we're in the live show, okay? And it's only like $4. I'm sorry, $8.50. So if you buy like 5 of them, it's $42. So if you finish in the top 10, you're making money. So yeah, take advantage of that. Don't just be that guy. Just go have fun. Okay, so that's going on. Also, obviously, you guys know about our bundle sales, which is phenomenal. 90% off all the bundles. We'll talk about that here in a minute. Yes, I did. I extended and reduced the one-time PA fee from one. So originally it's 250. I went. It was on sale for 150. I moved it down to 119 because of Mother's Day in May, and we're just having an epic sale. So yes, that is going on until May the 31st. The competition is epic. Okay, so be sure you sign that. And if you want to pay only $5 for the competition, is if you buy 5 bundles, 5 different bundles in the sense of five 25Ks or a combination of them and 5, you can enter the competition for only $5. So if you didn't know about that, take advantage of that. Okay. And TX, you're 100% right. The haters are gonna hate. You can't help. You're absolutely right. So don't even get me going with Taylor Swift because this past weekend was just epic with traffic. She was in town here where I live for 3 nights in a row, and it was just insane. So there's ZZ Y XY ZZY. There's not a way for you to know what place you're in real time. So the answer is no. Sorry about that. Let's see. Only one of those accounts will be counted for the profits, right? Shiram, can you explain what do you mean by that? Okay, hey Jordan, you bought 7 bundles? Cool. Email us right now, Jordan. At Oh Jordan, I remember you. We just spoke. Yeah, by the way, I'm working on your stuff, okay? So I haven't forgotten. Jordan, email us support@leelootrain.com. Let them know you bought 7 of the bundles, and you can get an entry. You'll get a discount a discount code to buy 5 entries for $5 each. So you can buy 1 or up to 5 for $5 each. So that's a great deal. So check that out, Jordan. And good to see you. Leela Cunningham says, "Do you have a lifetime PA fee Leeloo entry, or just a $44 offer?" It's $44. We don't have a different price for the one lifetime PA fee, even though it's $119 right now, which is a great deal. What I would say is think about how long do you usually keep the PA. If you usually keep it for several months, it's worth the one lifetime fee. If not, go with the monthly. You know, pay the reduced price if you're doing the Leeloo entry. And then, if you grow that account over time, then switch over to a lifetime. Okay. What's it going to be about, TX? Oh, sorry, TX. Okay, sorry. I was like, this chat moves so fast. I missed your original question. So yeah, TX. Thank you for bringing that up. I'll talk a little bit about that. Let me see if this is showing. Oh, there's my account right there. Okay. All right, guys. So here's the account. Wait, Chris B, your wife and daughter went to the teller. Okay. You guys didn't stop and say hello? What's going on with that? Yeah. Okay. I was like, not to brag, but there. So should have said hello. Okay. But I guess you weren't there, Chris. Okay. By the way, I'll go back and read all this here in a second. So give me a second here. Okay. So let me do this rollover. So what I need to do is, what account is it? 109. I have to move the profits, account balance, my LTV, to this account. So 119. You guys are going to see it live. Obviously, I'm going to do it on the admin part. Which I have to go find where it is. Oh, it's up there. Okay, sorry. Okay, 1 second. Sorry. All right, so I got to do the math here because it's not quite a perfect drawdown. So here is the trick. I'm going to do it and show you guys what I have to do. So I need to get sure I have the same LTV. I don't want to cheat myself. and give me a full drawdown, which I don't have. So give me 1 second to do that. This is a $2,500 drawdown. Okay. So I need to add that real quick. 1 second. Uh-oh. Shit. Wait. I messed up, I think. Oh my gosh. Guys, how did I mess up? Oh, I pressed add. Oh, well, I messed up on that. Now there's no going back. Okay, now I gotta delete that account. This is epic fail. Okay, let me okay, obviously I don't do this a lot, so I'm gonna have to go create another account real quick. Sorry about that. Oh, that is so funny. Gosh. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, so yeah, I haven't done that in a long time, so things happen. Yep. Okay. So I pressed add instead of like or whatever set or something, and it added like 51,425 to the account balance. So I had to close that, and let me make a new one because I don't think I can change that LTV. So I'm just gonna close it and start a new one here. All right, so now the new one is going to be 120. So now we got to wait for the 120 to pop up. That 119 is going to be gone here. Oh, that was so funny. Whew, what a rookie mistake. Okay, let me catch up on some questions in the meantime. And let me put this up here what that goes on. Okay, let's see. I left off here. One of those accounts will be content. Yeah, Shiriam, if you can clarify what you mean, if you haven't already. Jordan says, okay, I just bought 7. I talked to that. Lily Cunningham says, all right, I already answered that. TX says, okay. TX says, hey Chris, if possible, can you please give us a sneak preview demo day? Yeah, I'll give you a quick preview. TX, let me do that now. So I'm gonna bring in some different speakers throughout the day. So it's gonna be different times throughout the day. One of those speakers, for example, is gonna be Jody, and so she'll come and talk for a while. We'll do some fun giveaways. We'll kind of talk about some exciting things that we have either recently put out there or we're about to put out. We're changing our pay the way you request payouts, and so we'll talk about that. Make it a lot easier and smoother for you guys than it is right now. So show off some accounts that we have and talk about that. Get some feedback from you guys in different sessions. So it's gonna be like a all day event, different times during the day where we have different speakers. I'm trying to line up my mentor PK to come in and hang out for a little bit, and so we can probably get some very intimate questions going. You guys can we can dive deeper into psychological questions or trading habits and stuff like that, and health mental health and healthy lifestyle, all that kind of stuff. So it's got to be something along those lines, and I'm excited about that. So yeah, but yeah, thank you for asking. All right, Jordan says, okay, I'll do that. Thanks. Texas, I mean, what's going on about? Okay, all right. Sharam says, for the competition, if we buy multiple accounts, only one account with the highest profit will be counted as the leaderboard, right? Oh, I don't know about the leaderboard. Remember, the leaderboard is unofficial, so it doesn't matter what the leaderboard says. That's why I try to tell you guys there's a leaderboard, but it's unofficial. And so don't look at that, but because for multiple reasons. But no, you can, if you buy the competition, you can have multiple accounts, and if you finish in the top 10 in multiple spots, you can win multiple spots. So if you finish in first place, you can get 3,500, and if you finish in fifth place, you get $200. So you get both. So if you finish in top multiple spots, you can get multiple prizes on that. So let me know if that makes sense, guys. So the competition, It says right here, highest account balance with wins without reaching the trailing drawdown. One trader can win multiple prizes right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, okay? But that's the deal. Crispy says, my wife and daughter went to Taylor Swift. Okay, yeah, I read that. Andy says, hi, Chris. Good to be here. Are there any considerations on lowering the minimum trading days required before payout eligible in PAs? Well, we already have a weekly payouts on our weekly account. So, yeah, we already have that. I guess that's the answer. Let's see where I left off. I need to highlight this. All right, Crispy says, they had a good time, but it was almost rained out. Oh yeah, yeah, it was insane. Like we haven't had that type of rain in a long time. It was epic, but I'm glad they had a good time. So, and no, you weren't there. Okay, if you were there, you should have totally like said, "Hey man, let's hang out for a little bit." I would have taken you out, or if my schedule allowed, which I think that weekend it did allowed. Would have taken you around town, man. Show some good spots there. So for sure. Leo says, "Hi Chris. Yes, please answer this. Thank you. Good to be here." Leo, did you already ask a question? Are there any considerations for lowering the minimum trading days required before payout? Okay. Oh, I just answered that. Okay. Momentum trader Chris, if you need a COO to help roll over your account, I'm your guy. Thank you. Apparently, I haven't done it in forever. The account's not created yet. Come on, let's go. Yeah, so I'm still waiting on that account to roll over. But thank you. Joe B says it may be it may be a changer if Leeloo lessens their day trading requirements for payout. Their sales are already top notch. Well, JB, we already have weekly options. You can get a payout every Tuesday with our WK weekly account. So be sure you check this out. Not a Windows user. Any plan to add Tradevate soon? Okay, thanks for asking that. So yeah, we're pretty much ready. We haven't launched it. They're just the demand wasn't there that we expected. Obviously you and there's a few others, but not enough for us to say, this is gonna be because there's only so much we can do at one time, right? We're trying to push different things out. We're working on different things right now. We're trying to improve our payout process to make it better for you guys when you request a payout. And so everything has to go in a line. And so I kind of push the Tradevate right now to the back of the line just because the demand, simple supply and demand, the demand wasn't there. And so it's not a top priority at this point. But yeah, thank you for asking. But listen, I have I went Windows because of trading, but yeah, I'm a Mac user myself, by default. Crispy says, with the demo day be recorded, I'll be on vacation with no internet that week. Oh, Crispy, where you going, dude? What's up? Where you going? Love to know where you going, dude. Cool. Yes, we will record those, and just like this one, it will probably be saved here in our live sessions. Crispy, I already answered that. Leo says, oh, I was hoping the standard PA, not the weekly, could be lowered from 30 to 15 trading days. Yeah, Leo. So what we did is the reason if my question to you is what's more important to you? Okay. So Leo, if you want to answer this, here's the question for you. What's more important? Is it price? Is it how often you get payouts? Um, and if price is more important, then which by the way, I'm still a strong believer in the stats. We have the stats to prove it. People do better in the long term with the request the current setup that we have. Having to wait. And if you talk to traders that request payouts that've been on a PA for a long time, they'll tell you like even myself included. At first, I didn't like it, but it ended up helping me so I can focus on my trading, not on the money. And so, but if for you payouts are far more important on how fast you can get them and how often, then we do have the answer for you. You don't have to work 15. We got the weeklies, WK. So now, if you want to have both worlds, hey, you can't have everything. But hey, I'm sure there's other companies out there that might have that option. So be sure you check them out. Okay, Joe B says, Is there any sneak peek new surprises you guys are cooking up? I know Leeloo is always up to something. There is, but we'll just have to wait. XYZ says, if you need a beta tester for Tradovate, let me know. Yeah, thank you so much. We already tested Tradovate. Everything's pretty much good and ready to go. Like I said, we just kind of push it down the line for right now. Right now, we are testing stocks. We're dealing with that along with some other stuff. So, but thank you for offering and thank you for asking. Crispy says my in-laws arrangement. Okay, cool, nice, fun. Okay, awesome. All right, let's see if this is set up now. Where's his account? Oh my gosh, why is it? Okay. Oh, it took me out. All right, 1 second. Let's try this again. I have it logged back in. There it is, 120. Okay, we erased 119 because it was wrong. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Okay, so now that we're going to try this again, let me go here. All right, so close that. Okay, 119. Okay, let me try this again. All right, so what we need to do is we're moving 109. So I need to first work on the LTV, which is right there. Then put... Okay, I gotta go slow. Hold on. 51,425.64 set. Boom. Okay, now you guys can see here that my LTV now matches 48,925.64. Okay. Now you can notice that my account balance does not match, and so now I have to change that to, let me read that real quick. Okay, now you can see they match perfectly. 51,344.82 with a LTV 48,925.64. There it is. So now 109 is now 120. Okay. All right. So we're account 120. So yeah, sorry about that. 119 had to be deleted. I messed that up big time. So all right, so we're at 120 now. Everybody was here to confirm that. So no funny tricks, and apparently I'm not very good at making those changes. So let me go here. Okay. So now I can trade going forward 120. So now I know what I need to trade there. In fact, I'm going to close 109 down to avoid me being confused on that. Because I will be confused, I bet. I'll get confused. So I'm going to close that 109. Close. 109 is closed. All right. Everybody was here to witness. We're good to go, right? Oh, shoot. Let me check the date. Oh, my gosh. Yes. Date is good. Thank you, Chris. Sorry, Momentum. Thank you. Yes. The date is correct. I put it for October 2023, so hopefully we'll qualify before then, but just in case, we have plenty of time. And guys, look, there's a couple things I wanted to talk about in addition to everything else we're talking about. But for those who are just joining for the first time, or tonight if it's your first time, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Maybe you've been here with us before, and you're just joining us now. Let me tell you what's going on. So right now, if you go buy the competition account, I'm giving you a great deal here. All right, and let me know if you already bought it. Let me know if you're buying it right now. If you took advantage of it, you could buy as many as you want. Use the code right here. Code is Chris is cool ? And you get 90% off the competition. Okay, right there. So if you already bought it using that code, let me know. I can go see how many people have taken advantage of it. So, oh wow, nice, good, okay, yeah, you can buy as many as you want, and the first place is 3,500. Then second is 2,500, then 1,500, and then if you finish in the top 10, you're gonna get something. Fourth to 10th place is you get $200. So it's just a lot of fun. Good way to deal with it. So be sure you check that out. That's only good right now while we have this this YouTube live. Okay, 1 second, guys. I found something here. I got an address. Okay, so we are looking good here. Okay, all right. Let me look here. All right, see what we got here. Let me see where I left off. Okay. What did Aaron say? I don't see it, Aaron. What did he say? Okay. Jeff says, Chris, a few weeks ago on YouTube, you mentioned you can qualify as much as 10 PA accounts. It's so you're so here's the thing: is we recommend for you to have one account, one PA. We recommend no more than 6, but you can have up to 10 active PA at one time. Okay, so if you already have 10, then please don't buy any more practice accounts until you go below those 10 active accounts, guys. And this is for you, okay? This is for you guys to not overspend, not go wild. So, yeah. Let's see. Okay. The competition. So yeah, let me go back to the competition here. And by the way, I closed 109, so that's going to be going away soon here. Actually, right now. Boom. All right, so 109 should be out of here. All right, 109 is gone, and now we're just stuck with 120 right there. And you can see we got the correct account balance and threshold, and we're good to go. So I got to switch up 120 from going forward. Okay, so let's see. Let me go back to this special here. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on here in May. Okay, until May 31st, you only need 5 trading days to qualify. Okay, but guys, don't rush it. Look at me. I'm taking my time, going slow. I'm not trading every day, and we're doing well so far, right? I'm not saying that this is going to happen to everyone. Doesn't mean it's going to happen every time, but just take your time. Okay. All right. Bundles. All LB bundles are on sale right now. Where to find those? Where do you find those on the website? Does everyone know? If you don't, I'm going to show you real quick here. All right. So if you go to our website, leelootrading.com, you see here's our foundation accounts, and right here's the bundles. All those bundles right there that you see here are 90% off. You should use the code for that sale. Okay. And if you want to learn more about the bundles, you can click here, read more. All right. And you can learn more about it here. And again, there's the options for the bundles there. Okay. Just keep in mind they're the same payout structure as the foundation. So all the bundles is it's just like our foundation accounts, except for a few things. Instead of you getting one account, you get 5 in the bundle. And on the 5, only one within each bundle. So if you buy multiple bundles, it's different. But if you buy just one bundle, you get 5 accounts within that bundle, same invoice number, and only one of those can qualify for a PA. So this is not something you want to copy trade, okay? You don't want to copy trade because you don't want to fail them all at the same time. You don't want to qualify them all at the same time. Only one can become a performance account, okay? So the thing is look at it this way. You have 5 chances to qualify. You try with one, you fail. Try with the other one, you fail. You have to another one, you fail. If you pass with the fourth one, great. Then the other ones are useless. Don't need them anymore, and you know just get sure you have the minimum trading days and the profit target, and you're good to go. All right. The payout structure is the same once it becomes a performance account. It's just a regular payout structure. Has our regular foundation accounts. Okay. So be sure you can click here and read more about that. The other difference of the LB bundle is it's not a subscription. Zero subscription. It's you buy it, like let's say if you buy it right now, it's only good for 30 days. So and it will not bill again. But if you need more time, so let's say you get to day 29. So before it expires, if you need more time, um, all you need to do is email us. We'll walk you through on how you have an opportunity to roll over to a monthly subscription on one of the traditional accounts. Okay. So, but be sure you check that out. If you have any questions, let us know. Milan says, by the way, what's up with Jess? She hasn't been here for a few weeks. In fact, she was here last week, I think. So she was here last week for sure. Leo says, Chris, I have 2 PA accounts. Was going to buy more practice accounts and was going to trade them to where they are 1 day short. But if you all have a 5-day to qualify, it would trigger them. Is there a way to have an option to go out? Sorry. Is there an option go out to if we want to accept the 5-day or not? We can hold them standby if we fail the PA. Okay. Thanks, Leo. Whoa, we gotta work on that writing a little bit. It's hard to read, and listen, I'm a horrible writer. It's just hard to keep up. So I want to be sure that I understand, Leo, because I don't want to talk about specifics in here, because what happens is maybe I may misunderstand you, and I may say something that you're not really asking, and then I think you're asking, and I might say it, and you think I'm saying what you're asking, and then we're both wrong. Okay, so what I'm going to tell you is to please email us, support@leelootraining.com. Ask your question, and I will be happy to help you there. Just because I want to be able to see your account. I want to be able to understand what you're asking. I want to be sure I understand 100% what you're asking so I can give you a correct answer. Okay. But let me say this. Okay. Let's say that you have 10 PAs right now. Okay. All right. Don't buy any more practice accounts. All right. Easy. Let's say that you have 2 performance accounts, right? You can have up to 10, so you can buy more practice accounts and try to get them qualified. Because we're doing the special, once you meet the profit target and you have at least 5 trading days, it's going to qualify. It's going to get approved. So you're going to get an email with the 3 steps. Okay. If you have any questions about that, please email us and we can talk specifically about your case. I just don't want to do that right here, right now, and have any kind of misunderstanding. Okay. So I'm happy to talk in general. I'll hate to talk about specifics because every case could be different. You could have a different account that I don't know about, and we just want to be sure we're on the same boat. So please do that. Aaron says, Chris, the first payment takes 30 days on all PAs. You have to have 30 trading days. Okay, and we can look here. Let's look at this together, right? Okay. So as of right now, guys, and this could change because we are updating our system. So as of right now, though, payout requests are done on the last Monday of the month for the LL traditional foundation accounts. Okay, so that's the bundles become a LL practice. I'm sorry, performance account. So same thing. Okay. All right. So right now, all right. So let's say Aaron, let's say you have a $50,000 account. So that's our A contract account, okay? So for the first payout right here, I'm going to zoom in a little more if I can. For the first payout, you need to have 30 active trading days. This is for the A contracts. Your required balance after the payout has been made, you have to you maintain a balance of 52,600. Guys, hold on. I'm going to get some coffee here. Sorry, guys. Okay, allergies killing me. So the minimum payout request is 1,000. The max is 1,500 for the first one. So that means you have to have $53,600 to be able to request at least 1,000. Because after that 1,000 gets taken out, you have to remain with your account balance of 52,600. On your third, second, third, and fourth payouts, okay. Once you have requested the 30 days, you just need 10 trading days in that month. Okay, so if your last payout was, let's say, in June, in July, you need to have 10 active trading days. Again, the minimum and the maximum are the same, and you have to leave at least 52,600 left. If you scroll down, on the fifth month and after that, okay, you just need 10 trading days, okay, in that calendar month. This applies to all accounts. So see, account size, any, it says this applies to all of them. Same as the above, so you still got to leave. So for example, if we're talking about the A contract, you still got to leave 52,600, but now you can request $1, or you can request the max eligible that as long as you leave 52,600 behind, you can request. Even here, there's an example that you can look and talk about, read it here, okay? So let me know if that makes sense to you. All right, let me go back to the chat here. Jeff says, oh, gosh. God, all right, let me get him some water. 1 second. Okay, Jeff says, can we buy bigger practice accounts greater than 100K to try to qualify and replace existing smaller PAs? Okay, Jeff, good question, but I want to be sure I understand your question. Can you do that? In other words, I guess you could do it, but do you mean replace in the sense of what are you going to do with your profits on the other account? Are you just going to close that account? Yeah, you can just close it, but you're not going to be able to get everything out of it. So, can you be more specific on what you mean by replacing it? All right, Dr. Derisa says, thoughts to reducing trading days before first payout. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. So we have multiple account options. All right, so this is the investor LL account. So we have the weekly. Okay, so I'm going to go to weekly here. I'm just going to type in weekly. I think I can do that. All right, here's our investor weekly accounts here. Okay. All right, so here, all right, you can see that for your first payout, once you get a weekly performance account, okay, so here it says performance account, you just need 10 trading days for your first request. Then after that, it's only 4 trading days. So, and this is done on Tuesday, okay? So, once you qualify, your first payout, let's say you buy let's stick to the A contract $50,000 account. Your first payout is only after 10 trading days. Everything else the same. You know, you have to have after you request your payout, you have to have at least 52,600. You can request as little as $1,000, or max of 1,500 every Tuesday. Your second request, and after that, you just have to have 4 trading days in between. Okay, so and after your once per week with a minimum of 4 active trading days afterwards. So once you get all that done on that request, after your 4th month, okay, after your 4th month, so you can request every week if you meet the requirements. If you have the money, you can request payouts every week. After your 4th month, you can get as little as much as you want, as long as you leave the 52,600. Okay, and this is all on their website. It's all here. You guys can find it. If you have any questions, you can always email us, support@leelootrader.com. Okay, let me continue with the questions here. Thank you, Rap Poker. He answered that. Josh says, what about weekly accounts discount? We don't have any discounts on those right now, Josh. Thank you for asking. Leo says, sorry, was cut and pasting the question and messed it up. No problem, Leo. TX says, Leo, please email support. Yes, please email support. It's just so much better. And then it's just I don't want to mislead anyone by mistake. So it just makes it so much better with anything very specific to your situation. I don't want to answer specific situations. So Aaron says, can you make it 10 days for the first payout? Well, it's already like that on the weeklies, Aaron. Let's see. Leo says, TX, I was going to trade to go and leave them. Okay, blah, blah. JT says, hi, everyone. What's going on, JT? Joe B says, if I have a profitable system I developed that's 85% win rate, is there a way for me to roll over to a real funded account, or do I need to couple payouts first to prove it? Okay, I'm glad you asked that. Let's talk about that. So I have a trader who qualified, and then he's like, hey, he's going to be getting a performance account if he goes forward with it. And he's like, hey, this is a scam. I'm not getting a funded account. Well, let's define what you do get and what you don't get. Okay. Let me go back to our website here. Sorry. Because I want to clear that up. All right. We're very careful and very mindful on the wordings that we use. All right. Now, anybody here watching right now, has anyone here received a payout from us? Anybody here, any sort of payout? Let me know that if you feel comfortable sharing. I know that for some reason, when it comes to payouts, a lot of people want to remain private and private about that. So if you feel comfortable, you want to say that you got any payouts at any point, will you please say, hey, I received the payout. Okay. So anywhere in here, if you look at our website, okay, you're not going to see the words get funded. Okay. All right. That we wrote. Now, a trader, this is why we always want to be very careful. A trader could have written something that said, like, oh, I'm going to get funded with Leeloo, but we didn't say those words. They did. We don't use those words on purpose, okay? And because those words have different meanings that we don't want to ever purposely mislead any of our traders. So, okay, so Jordan, for example, Jordan says he's received payouts. So thank you, Jordan, for sharing. So Jordan, what if you can share with us, okay? And Milan says you received payouts also many times. Okay, great. So right now, there's two people that are willing to share with everybody here that they received payouts. None of those people are on you may call a funded account. We don't have funded accounts per se. We have our performance accounts. Okay, and I'm going to walk you through what that really means. Okay, because we want to be as clear as possible. What are the first steps you had to do, Jordan and Milan? Well, the first step you had to go through was get qualified on a practice account. So you take a practice account, you work on your skills, you work on your strategies, and you meet the requirements, okay? And here I'm going to walk you through it. Here is, let me zoom in for you guys. Let me see here. I can zoom in the best I can. Okay, there we go. This is pretty clear, I think. So, and this is on our website. This is our knowledge base, so it's pretty open and clear to you guys. Okay, so the first step is to get a practice account. Okay, pretty simple. So, Jordan, you just mentioned qualify with a practice account. All right, any of our practice accounts, right, that are on, for example, so the CM, that's the competition. Those don't qualify for practice accounts, right? So it's only our practice accounts. All right, traders can practice with our monthly subscription accounts, the Leeloo Express or the Leeloo Ignite, and any of the other practice accounts. There's no scaling contracts. All that means is you don't, you start with whatever account you buy. Okay, and let's say it's 8 contracts. You start with 8 contracts right away. You don't have to try work yourself up to 8 contracts. You get a free Ninja Trader license key if you want one, if you need one. You can trade using Rhythmic, absolutely. You can trade using other platforms that connect to Rhythmic, 100%. There may be a fee with those. We don't cover that. But if you want to trade with Ninja Trader and you got your own license, you can use that. But if you don't, and you don't want to trade with Rhythmic, and you don't want to pay for another platform, you can use our free license key, okay? We have one logical rule: manage risk. All right. And all that means is, we're not looking for people to hit home runs. All right. Maximum of 10 concurrent accounts under one Rhythmic ID. So this is pretty much saying, hey, you know, have 10 or less accounts, so don't go wild. Okay. You can carry positions overnight. You can trade during the news. Freely practice your strategy. If you enter too many contracts, the contracts are simply rejected. So, there's other companies, and nothing wrong with that. That's their style. Nothing wrong with that. But if you accidentally trade more than 8 contracts, it's not going to let you. So you're not going to lose your practice account. The only way to lose your practice account is by reaching the max trailing drawdown. That's it. Okay. So what is our goal? Is to remove as many unnecessary obstacles as possible, provide the freedom to practice and trade your strategy. Step 2, if you meet those requirements, the profit target and the trading days and all that, without reaching your max trailing drawdown, you have the opportunity to trade a Leeloo performance account. Okay, so that's where, Jordan, in order for you to get payout, that's where you trade it, right? Milan, you share with us that you got to pay out also. That's where you trade it. And if anybody else here is listening and you got, if you trade it and got payouts, please let us know if you feel comfortable sharing. Okay, because I know it could be a sensitive subject for some people. They don't want to share that information, and I get it. I'm 100% with you. So, opportunity to trade a Leeloo performance account. Okay, after meeting the profit target in the practice account without reaching the trailing drawdown and trading a minimum of 10 active trading days. Obviously, if there's a promo like right now, 5 trading days, you just need 5 trading days. On a practice account, you can have a free license key, so nothing changes. Just so you know, like the same logins, you're still going to trade rhythmic paper trading. Nothing changes from your end. Now, the name of the account is going to say PA, performance account, in front of it instead of just LL. So it's going to say PA-LL, whatever your number is, right? So that's how you know it's a performance account. But on the back end, it's still a paper account, okay? Nowhere in here you see that it says funded, all right? So we never want to mislead people any kind of way. What we do, and I'm going to get to it, so let me just keep going before I get ahead of myself. So... And then Jordan, for example, this also applies performance account for the weeklies. It's all the same. So, okay. So you get a Leeloo performance account, and there's a Leeloo performance account fee, which is $88 a month, or you can do the lifetime fee, which is currently on sale for $119, by the way. You can hold positions overnight. You can carry up to 3 micros at the close of the market. Okay. Trade responsibly and consistently and receive up to 100% of your first 12,500 profits, then 90%. Notice it doesn't say split. We're not splitting anything. It's paper money. So we're giving you, okay, out of what you made, either the 100% or then after that, 90%. Okay. Notice that it says responsibly and consistently. I'm going to hit on that for a second. We're not looking for people that will get in performance account. Okay. Go in and trade, get a home run. Well, I call it a home run. Get 1, 2, 3, 4 big home runs and then go trade micros to get enough trading days. Don't do that. Okay? Your account's going to be flagged. I'm telling you right now. You're going to get an email from me and we're going to be talking. So when you request a payout, okay, we're going to have a talk. So don't do that. If you trade, let's say you have an 8 contract account. If you trade 8 contracts all the time, continue to do that. But don't go from 1 to 8 and being consistent and try to get a home run and then, just trade micros. Okay? All right? This happens. It doesn't happen to 90 other people are not affected by this. There's about maybe 1 or 2% that are affected by this. And you know who you are. So if you're trying to gamble, if gambling is your thing, that's not what we want. Okay? All right. When you qualify, you get the option to select an investor or accelerator. You can read more about that later on the performance account. Now, on the accelerator, you can only have up to 3 PA accelerators at one time, just so you know. Each has a set of benchmarks to achieve. The benchmarks is the chart that we just looked at that had the minimum and maximum, and you have to have a certain amount after request. That's what the benchmarks are. Maximum of 10 concurrent accounts under one Rhythmic ID with a maximum of 3 accelerators. Learn all about performance accounts by clicking right here. You have the chance to earn real payouts through our Leeloo periodic performance-based contest, Leeloo performance account contest, and trader versus trader contest. So Jordan, who has openly shared with us today in Milan, okay, has had the chance to earn real payouts through our Leeloo periodic performance-based contests and stuff. Okay, so there it is. If anybody else wants to share about their payouts, we'd love to hear it. But that's how it is. And I'm not here to brag about payouts. I don't think that's good to do sometimes because I think it misses the point. We're here to learn. We're an educational platform that we want to champion retail traders. In fact, it says it right here. I just said that word for word. That's crazy. Whoa. That's scary because I was looking at the other screen. I just looked over and said, oh, there it is. Okay. So this is for you guys to come here with a budget, and within that budget, for you to take those practice accounts. If you happen to qualify, then you have the chance to get a performance account, which gives you the chance to earn real payouts. Okay. Here, there's a list. You can check out all the people that's, not all the people, some of the people that have received some payouts. Okay. All right. For privacy reasons, I think we only used the first initial, which is crazy because, like, okay. Like, because some people are really weird about it. So that's cool. I get it. I'm the same way. So, but here's just a small list of some of the people that got some payouts. Okay. So, but we have live with us right now, Jordan and Milan, who's received real payouts. And I think Jordan said this last payout, I hit the 90% threshold on some of it. So that's great. That's something to celebrate. It's like paying higher taxes. What does that mean? You're making more money, right? Because so that's good. So I know it's like it hurts, but look at the positive. Okay, so there's all this stuff that you can check out right here. Now, be sure you take your time, look at that. Now, here's where an option that that I want to make it clear. We have the opportunity to copy trade you. Okay, so here are the levels I wanted to talk about right here. So let me take a second here to read that, and then I'm going to read the comments here in a second. Each Leeloo performance account, or PA, consists of assimilated virtual funds. Okay, very important. For the avoidance of any confusion, please remember that a Leeloo performance account is a fully simulated account with real market codes from liquidated providers. At Leeloo's discretion, the trading that will be sent off to a firm, blah, 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 can be copy trade. Okay, sorry. Where trades can be copied, Leeloo's on discretion using the graduate. Okay, so we have the right to copy you. So, for example, just as an example, Jordan, we could be copying you. You may not even know we're copying you. You may know. We may have a conversation about it. Either way, it doesn't affect anything you really do. We just can copy you. So let me go through these levels here. Actually, I won't go through them just because of time. But just to make it clear, there's level 1. You met the benchmark. You receive opportunities to earn real payouts. Okay. Level 2, you prove that you can trade consistency and discipline over time. Manage your risk, all that kind of stuff. Level 3, advanced copy trading. This is something that we can do and that we do with traders that have proven themselves. And there's not a set time. I can't say like how 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. It just varies dramatically. So we check those case by case. Okay. Now there is a scenario. Okay, that you can get to level 4, and that's when we move into your own live account. Okay. Now we've done this in the past, and there's pros and cons to it. Okay. But honestly, a lot of people decide to stay here because they just don't want to mess with it. And that's fine because we're copy trading you and it's a win-win and no problem. Okay. There are some advantages of doing this, especially mainly for tax purposes, but most people decide to stay here and that's fine. We're never going to force you to do level 4, so don't worry about that. Okay. Okay. So let me go and answer some questions here. Let me put up this here while I do. All right. So, Joe B, let me know if that answers your question. Milan says, can you tell us when in this change in payouts going to happen, or it's not public information yet. Milan, so the way that I don't have a date. I'm hoping that it will be done on a certain day, but who knows? But excuse me, one second. Sorry, guys. Okay, so it's just gonna be whenever we do it, you will know about it. We're trying to make the payout process as efficient, smooth as possible, reducing human error. Because guys, we make mistakes. I make mistakes, and so the more efficient we can make it, and the less people in the middle, the faster we can do it, the better. So my goal is always to try to speed up that process as fast as I can. So, all right. Let's see here. Oh man, I lost my spot. Okay, here we go. Can we tell us? Okay, TX says living the dream. Ramley says, can I buy 5 or 6 Express accounts at the same time? Yes, you can. Okay. Keep in mind that anytime you buy a Leeloo Express, you only got 14 trading days. So keep that in mind. You don't want to buy one and just not trade the other ones. You want to be sure you trade the other ones as well. Okay, she Wolf says maybe after someone fails a PA account, send them a 90% of coupon for a single foundation eval. Okay, so actually, I about almost a year and a half, 2 years ago, I came up with I thought about doing that, and I decided not to. Multiple reasons, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. But thanks for asking. What percentage of new accounts are blown during NFP week? Good question. I don't know. Jordan says I have. Milan says I've reached payouts many times. Jordan says qualify with practice account. Jordan Bridger then says pay the PA fee and then fill out the forms. Yep, the agreement. Yeah, thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you, Jordan, so much. Momentum Trader says, sorry, he's answering somebody else. Jordan says I was on my 4th weekly payout this week. Yep, congrats on that. Milan says process is simple, straightforward. Yep, thank you. Everyone says I am very happy with the bundles. It helps so much to qualify. It does make it easier. I talked when I first came out with them. I had a trader email me telling me that every time he buys the bundles, he qualifies on the first try. And he's like, I hate and love them at the same time. It's like I'm throwing the other 4 accounts away. And I'm like, dude, who cares? You're qualified. That's the goal. So, but for him, it just took the pressure off of, like having to qualify. He knew he had 5 chances to do it, and that helped him out. So that's really cool. But hey, you can always go and buy the regular ones, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, Jordan says the last payout he hit the 90% threshold. Awesome. Congrats on that. Milan says I feel neglected to TX. That's funny. Sorry. Jumping around. Jordan says thanks. Okay, let me jump around. Okay. Joe B says if I make 2,000 in a day with multiple trades with my setup and make 200 in another day only seeing one setup, will I be flagged? Okay, so Joe B, going back to what we talked about, I don't want to talk about specifics regarding your specific account or anything like that, because that's when we can get in trouble and people misunderstand something. So to get more clarification on that, please email us support@leelootrain.com. What I am saying though is you only gave me 2 days. So you need 30 trading days. So I need more time to be able to evaluate what's going on there. Okay. Jordan says US taxes are probably better as level 3. Shua says, why not have eval accounts reset if failed state? Good question. Okay, she Wolf is talking about is if you have a practice account, it's a monthly subscription. If you fail, when it rebuilds, if you forget to cancel and you don't cancel and you don't want to reset it, why doesn't it reset? Actually, we did that about 2 years ago. We did it for about 6 months, and the data was really bad. Here's what it said. We had a lot of traders, okay? First of all, we only had a few traders take advantage of that. And the ones that do, majority of them did bad with them. Let me tell you what happened. Most traders were in profit. They were like $1,000 in profit or whatever. And let's say that tomorrow, Friday, they had their billing date that was going to rebill. So if they meet the trailing drawdown today, that means tomorrow they get rebuild and they start fresh. Well, those who weren't close to qualifying, but they were in profit, they try to hit a home run, saying in their heads, "Oh, if I'm gonna try to hit a home run. If I pass, then great, and if I don't, then I'm gonna get a free reset." So we started seeing a lot of that happening over the 6 months that we did it, and that just said, we don't want to encourage that, and so we stopped doing it for that purpose. But we were I think one of the first company or the first company to do it. And after we saw the data, it was not good. It didn't help the traders. So most traders didn't take advantage of it, and then the ones that did was more harm than good because they gave up the hard progress that they made to try to qualify. Many ended up failing, but even the ones that did qualify was building bad habits. So we stopped doing that. Let's see here. TX says to take advantage of the discounted PA fees, it's possible to convert the monthly. All right, TX says to take advantage of the discounted PA fees. Is it possible to convert a monthly to a lifetime? Yes. TX, if you have a PA right now, everybody, if you have a PA right now and you're paying a monthly fee on it, you can convert it to a lifetime at any time. There's usually a reconnection fee of $69. Okay. I have waived that fee for now. But your rebilling has to come up during this time. So if you don't rebill before the offer is over, you just have to pay whatever the one-time PA fee is. You cannot pay ahead of time. You have to contact us a couple of days before you're set to rebill. We're going to give you the steps of what you need to do because we have to guide you through those steps. And so follow that. But the answer to the question is yes. Email support@leelootrain.com and we'll help you out. Joe B says, talking to Jordan and talking to TX. Okay, Jordan says, no, I'm just telling you, as a U.S. citizen, contractors are taxed like normal workers. Traders are taxed 60-40 contracts instead of at a higher rate. Okay, Savvy Desi says, question. Why do you think it's a gambling when a trader decides to play safe after win days is minis and trade micros until they get payout so that the safety net is not gone by risking minus? Well, because, real simple, we are looking for consistent traders that we can copy trade. If you make your profits, majority of your profits in one day, that's not something that we are going to be able to copy. We see that as gambling. And if you're just taking quick little micro trades to make a buy, then you're not really trading the account. If you want to go do that, you're welcome to go do it somewhere else. That's not the traders we're looking for. So hopefully that answers your question. She Wolf says, but you give bundles that do promote reckless trading. Seems similar. Incorrect. How does the bundles do that? What the bundles does, okay, is it gives you 5 chances to qualify. Okay, so I've tested the bundles because I did it myself. And another thing it does, it takes the risk away. But hey, look, if you don't like the bundles, you don't have to buy it. In fact, you don't have to buy any of our accounts. I have always said, you may not like Leeloo, but I'm sure there's other great options out there. If you feel that that the bundles do promote that, I will be happy to remove the bundles from our system. But we haven't seen that data. In fact, we've seen a lot of traders do well. But if I do see that data, I will remove the bundles from our system if the data tells me that. But the data has not shown that. TX says, thank you for clarification. Aaron says, Chris, can you make the minimum payout $500? No, Aaron, I don't plan on doing that. Okay, but thank you for asking. So we set this up. In fact, actually, Jody set the Leeloo up, and so the program that we have here that a lot of other companies copied, which is fine. There's, I guess, nothing wrong with that when you're the leader, but she made it with the purpose for traders to focus not on the dollar amount, but on their strategy and growing as a trader. Okay, so think about that. We have traders that have been with us for a long time that do very well. Okay, so I know that it's tempting to want to get payouts quick and but trust me, based on data, we have seen the traders that do better. They're in it for the long term. Sheila says, just questioning the logic. Sure, yeah, you're welcome to question. But I haven't seen that. Data has not shown that. In the bundles, there's no account, okay, all right, that we have. All right, it's set up for you to gamble. All right, they have different purposes. For example, the Leeloo Express, we've had that since day one. The Leeloo Express is made really for someone who's new to Leeloo and want to say, you know what, for $77, I can try this out. If I qualify, I get refunded. We've refunded over $200,000, more than that now, over $200,000 since we started with it. And so that gives the traders the opportunity to test drive our system. If they need more time, we can do a rollover. Just same thing with the bundles. If you need more time, we could do a rollover. So, but also it takes that pressure off to saying, oh, you know what? I have like 4 resets on standby. So it's just in your psych, you're able to focus more on your trading instead of having to worry about failing. But if you do fail, you have the other options. But if the data ever shows us that that is not the intent of that and it's not doing it that way and people are just, like in your words, gambling, then we will be sure to adjust that because that's not our goal intent. But we have not seen that, and we've had enough data to prove that we don't see that. Usually it takes us a couple months to have that type of data, and we are not seeing that right now. So yeah, Aaron says the bundles give me more time to practice and then help me control myself. Yeah, that's good to hear, Aaron. Yeah, like I said, when I was testing out the bundles when we were making them before we made them public, you know, um, I just, of course I qualified like every time, and I didn't need the other ones, and then like that guy talked about, it just took that pressure off. Where you're not so because sometimes you buy an account, you're thinking I have to. We set up things on our mind that we try to hurt ourselves, right? Like, oh, I'm going to try to qualify before the next billing date. So now you're putting more obstacles in the way when trading is already difficult enough. But anyways, if that is something that you don't like the bundles, don't get it. Get something else. But yeah, thank you, Aaron, for sharing about the bundles. And also, like you said, you may want to try different strategies within the account at a low fee. So that's a good option there. Well, Unknown Theory says, can you change the combined days if you pass in 1 or 2 days? Can you get your PA? Because soon, as someone passes, they will just micro the rest of the days. So I think this is what we were talking about. I've talked about this with my mentor before. A lot of people try to find shortcuts to success. I don't know too many shortcuts to success. I don't know any. Any way I know how to succeed, it's been through, studying hard and working hard. And there are people that they get a practice account, they meet the profit target, and then they change the way they trade. We don't encourage that. In fact, on our website, you can see it says, continue to trade your system, continue to trade your way. What happens is when people trade the practice accounts differently and they get a performance account, it's going to be difficult for you to change your mindset. And that's why too many people don't keep the performance account. Whether they're trying to qualify fast, right? They're trying to hit home runs on the practice account. And so you can't suddenly, I mean, you could, but it's rare that most people cannot switch the mindset of they buy a practice account and their goal is, I'm going to try to qualify as fast as I can. And so what happens is they may take them, let's say it takes them 5 chances to qualify. What makes you think that it took you 5 chances to qualify because you were just randomly doing, like trying to get home runs or trying to qualify as fast as you could? What makes you think that once you get that one performance account that you're going to do well? Let's think about it for a second. It doesn't make sense, does it? And what I'm trying to show you in my journey of qualifying the 50K, I'm on day 15 that I've traded. I've had the account more than that. I've had the $50,000 account for more than almost 30 days. Sorry, almost 30 days. But I've only traded about 14 days of that. because not every day was fit for me to trade. Not every day did I have time to trade. So, but it's possible for you to do it correctly because I'm not changing, and I think traders should not be changing the way they trade their practice account on how they plan to trade their PA account. Very few are able to get away with it and maybe do well, but most of us cannot. It's like if you were a professional athlete and you go to practice, or even if you play college level or really any level, and you go to practice and you do something way different at practice, and then you go to the game and you do something way different in the game. It doesn't make sense, right? You wouldn't do that. What do? Well, you practice the way you plan to play in the game. And so if you're, I just want you to guys to revisit yourselves and think about it. Where am I in my journey? Am I keep doing the same thing over and over again? Guys, write this down. Write this down. If you can't write this down, I will be happy to be the only CEO to tell you this. Buy just one account, one practice account. That's it. Okay? If you think, well, Chris, I don't get it. Aren't you trying to sell things? Yes and no. Look, we're not here to try to sell you a bunch of accounts and for you to fail. That's not our goal. So write this down. Go buy one account. Okay? The one practice account. Take your time. Okay? Get sure it's within your budget. Take your time. Trade it like if it's like a performance account. Grow that account. Doesn't matter how many days it takes you, right? That's why it's important to stay within your budget. All right? Once you stay within your budget, then money is not the issue because you're not going to be worried about, oh, I got to qualify right away. It's when you're outside your budget or you're pushing your budget that now time and money is an issue. Okay? So get one account. Get sure it's within your budget. Get sure that you can pay for that for the next 2 years. 3 years if it takes time. Grow that account and treat it just like a practice account. And if you fail, that's fine. Learn from that. Why did you do wrong? What did you do right? What can you learn from it? And then do it again. And if you fail again, did you do the same mistakes again? Or was it a different mistake? Maybe you learned from the other mistakes, but you did a new mistake. Learn from that. Maybe step back for a second. Take a break. I need a breather. Okay? Come back. Work on those mistakes. Keep going. If you qualify that account, now, listen, you don't have to change anything you've been doing. Now you don't have to, it's the same thing you've been doing, you can continue to do on a performance account because it's the same thing. So now your psychology is the same. I've been doing the same thing for the last 3 months. I'm going to continue to do that. Now, you get a performance account. What happens if you fail? That's fine. Where did you mess up? What did you do wrong? Okay? Now, in theory, none of us should be failing in one day. None of us should lose any one account at any one day. It should take, hopefully, if you're doing right risk to reward management, it should take you several days to lose an account. Okay? On the account that I'm practicing right now, my 50K journey, I've had over 4 trading days that I had losing days. $50, $90. One day was like almost $500. And right now I'm only about, I'm going to guess about $80 away from a full trailing drawdown available. So don't put yourself where you lose the account in one day. None of us should be losing the account in one day. Okay? So if you are, then you're over leveraged. So that's something you need to learn, right? So guys, don't follow the noise, all the noise. Hey, buy all these accounts. No. Now, we give you options. We give you deals. But those deals are not for you to say, oh, I'm going to go buy and go out. Maybe you want to use the bundles to practice different strategies. Maybe you don't have a strategy yet that you feel comfortable with. So you want to try different ones. So this is why we have those deals. This deals is not to promote you buying a bunch of accounts and trying to hit a home run. this deal is for you to say, you know what, maybe I'm everybody's in a different position, right? Maybe I'm still trying to understand my strategy, or maybe I'm trying different strategies. I'm not connecting with this one or whatever, right? So please think about what I just mentioned. Obviously, you do whatever you think you need to do, but I'm just telling you what I have done, what I did. I didn't start with a bunch of accounts. I started with one. In fact, I started with the $50,000 one. The very one that I'm testing out right now, that I'm trying to qualify, is the same account that when I first got it. And there's nothing magical about the 50,000. That's a matter of fact, you guys voted for me to get that one. Okay, so think about that. All right, I'm gonna go back to reading. Sorry, I started preaching, but I get fired up on that. Okay, let me see where I left off here. Da, da, da. Okay, Ken White says, all right, if you choose to close your PA account when you receive a payout for the full amount without having to leave a minimum balance. Good question, Ken White. And Ken, good to see you again. I believe, Ken, last time you and I talked here on the show, you were the superhero that you beat a momentum on getting a discount. So thanks for reminding me. Because of that, I remember, guys, we have a discount right now. Okay, we have a competition going on right now, and I want you guys to not miss on that. So right now, if you use the code, this right here, I'm gonna post it here, along with this link right here. I'm about to post right there. You can take advantage of the competition that we have right now until May 19th. So you can buy right now. You can buy, and this gets you 90% off. So regular price is 85. If you're a Leeloo trader, it's 20. You're not gonna pay that today. You're gonna pay like $8.50, 90% off the $85 fee. Okay, and if you finish in first place, you get $3,500. Second place, 25, 15. Third place, $1,500. Fourth place or 10th place is $200 each. So if you finish in the top 10, you're gonna get something. If you finish in multiple spots in the top 10, you're gonna get multiple payments for depending on the place you finish. Okay, so be sure you check that out. Let me know if you have any questions about competition. This code is only good during this live session. So only during the live session will this code still be good. So it's only for you guys. So after we get done with the call, I'm going to disable that code. So be sure you take advantage of that if you want to be part of that competition. There's the link. I just put the link there. Use the code Chris is cool ? That is the code Chris is cool ? And that's to get 90 percent off. And Ken White, you can't forget heroes. When you're a superhero, how can we forget you, man? So I remember you dove down the stairs. Well, you were in the back room. You were fixing the refrigerator while you're in the roof of your ceiling. You dove into the back window that you broke, rolled down the stairs. You had to fly over the door that didn't open, knock it down, and you still were able to get the discount before Momentum did. So, of course, I will not forget you. Okay, so you said, okay, if you choose to close your PA account, will you receive a payout for the full amount without having to leave the minimum balance? In order to close a PA account, you have to have it traded 180 trading days, 180 trading days, plus have requested at least 4 months of payouts. And then at that point, you can request to close it, and you can close it up to the initial balance plus the $100. Good question. Okay. Savvy says, thanks for clarifying. Just a feedback. Oh, are you talking to someone else? Amazing. Okay, I see it. Okay. Okay, now I remember what you're asking. Just a feedback. No need to show me the exit door that soon. I suggest you copy micro to minis for micro trades to make it more friendly to risk averse. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for your feedback. Border Bear says, Chris, you plan to have a trading materials on your platform. I'm interested on trading psychology. It may include technical too, market profile, footprint, price ladder, and bookmark. Thank you. Uh, yeah, I'm actually. I don't know if I should say this. Let me think about it. I'm gonna say it. If I get in trouble, I'll get in trouble. Um, I am begging my mentor BK, and I'm talking about I'm calling him like 5 times a day, and I'm saying, hey, will you make some material for my traders at Leeloo? And so I'm working on it. Working on it. Uh, Something to be careful about. I tell people is if somebody's selling you something and they're trying to teach you how to trade, 99% of the time they don't know how to trade. That's that's probably facts. I would say that's pretty accurate to being true. Okay. Most people that are teaching trading cannot really trade. If they could, 99% of them that do cannot trade. And the reason they're selling the product and they're selling something is because they can't trade. If they could, they wouldn't probably be trading. I'm sorry, they wouldn't be teaching. So we got to be very careful, always in everything you do, right? Anything you ever go buy, you got to be careful. Yeah, on that. So uh, I, you know, and that's why it's so hard for my mentor to trying to get him to do something because it's not worth it for him. There's very little I can give him that he's gonna be like, yeah, that's worth my time, because for him, his time is his family and freaking baseball, and that's great. It's really annoying because there's so many games of baseball. So, but his kids play baseball and they do a great job. But I'm a football guy because when a football game is going to end. Those baseball games they last like 10 days. You're like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And it's like, yeah. So I'm messing around, guys. I don't hate baseball that much, but it's just a little annoying sometimes. But great food. I have to give them that. Like the hot dogs. I'm all about the hot dogs. But yeah, so I'm working very, very hard for that to have them and give me some stuff for you guys. And I'm working on it. So just because like I said, I don't trust a lot of people just because they say they can teach. Um, no, Bill, it's different thing. So you don't pay a surgeon to teach you. You go to a school that teaches surgery. By the way, and by the way, many of those surgeons. So, for example, when you go to medical school, you don't pay the surgeon. You pay the medical school, who have gone in surgeons that either teach part time or they rather have a schedule less than surgery. So surgery, for example, that I happen to know a lot about, it's very, very demanding in time. So in fact, it's quite the opposite. They actually work less by teaching than surgery. So where in trading, if you're a trader, you would do less than if you were teaching, you would do more. So it's not quite the same. Uh, well, Bill, okay, well, we can disagree, but maybe you're selling a product and that's fine. I'm not hating on them. That's why I said the number 99. Maybe you're the 1% that can teach and do great things. So, but I'm just letting you know, based on facts. But yeah. But by the way, when I was doing my clerkship, I did it with my teaching physician who was at his office at his clinic. So he was working while he was teaching me. So yeah. So, but if you're talking about in classroom, a lot of them do have to do rotations anyway. So they have to take part of the day. So oh well, good. All right. Well, great. I'm glad you're a student. And again, I'm not hitting on you. I hope it works out. So and I hope you're doing great. So, but I'm just letting you know the facts, right? So, so good. So glad we got that figured out. Let me continue going here. Get sure I answer all the questions. Jean Francois Carrier says, one quick question. Does a trillion stop in the PA account too? Yes, on a performance account, it will stop once you reach the initial balance plus $100. And it looks like TX already kind of answered that. And She Wolf says, it's nice to see that you care to see people succeed. We do care. Jody deeply cares. I care. And all of us here at Leeloo care. So thank you for that. And thanks for saying that. It just keeps moving, so it messed me up. So let me see where I left off here. It's nice to see you care. Gene says, okay. So Gene, yes, it stops at the initial balance plus $100. Okay, I love this freaking. Sorry. She Wolf says, I love this frequent discounts. Make that 119 PA fee permanent, and you'll be the CEO of the year. Funny, yeah. Sometimes it's okay not being the CEO of the year, but I'm gonna do what's best for the company and the traders. But I'm glad that we're able to offer for this limited time. Ken White says your memory is scary. I know, right? Ken White says, laughing out loud. Aaron says, yeah, I'm interested in Milk Map. Can you get it for us? Jordan says, Furious, Texas Smile. Okay, and then I already cut that up. Oh, Rudy says, okay, let's say you decide to take a month of trading. You have your certificate. All is good. When you get back, well, you have to get another certificate. I don't know what that means. Can you clarify? What do you mean by certificate? And that looks like a very specific question, maybe about your situation. So you may best email us support at leelutrading.com. All right. So, all right. Any other questions while we're here? And again, hey, just want to clear up because especially since Bill was, trying to use other metaphors. Uh, if you disagree with me, guess what? You can. You're welcome to disagree with me. Could I be wrong? 100%. I could be wrong 100%, no problem. But just based on what I have seen, observation, I can feel confident with my statement. So, but it's okay. By the way, it doesn't bother me. I'm not selling any products. So, that's not my money either. So, but I'm just saying, be careful while you go out there. So, and yeah, cool. All right. Any other questions, guys? It's been fun. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Gosh, that's why my voice gets so tired. Okay, so we talked about the competition. Does everybody know about the discount code for the competition for this call? If you don't know, let me know. And TX, if you're still here, let me know if you're still here so you can fire it up the group there to get some more likes. All right, cool. So use the code Chris is cool question mark to get 90% off the competition. And the competition is until May 19th. In first place gets 3,500, 2,500, or 1,500 for second, third place. All right, let's see. Unknown Theory says, for the people here, can we have 95% of the bundle tonight only? No, it's already 90%. I mean, come on. But I'm giving you 90% of the competition, so check that out. Hey, George. No, not 9%. But thanks for asking. All right. Well, it looks like we don't have any other questions. I think we had a good night. Let's knock it out while we're ahead. So, all right. So I'll continue my trading journey with the $50,000 account. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to trade tomorrow. We will check it out for sure. See what the markets are doing. So, I did not trade today, any of my accounts. So we'll see how tomorrow looks like. So, all right, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Be sure you check us out, our other YouTube videos that we do. Actually, right now we're giving out 5 Leeloo Expresses. you have a chance to win one of them. All you got to do is go to the last video that I posted. In the comments, write what's your favorite instrument. Hit a like on that video, and I will select the 5 random winners to get a free Leeloo Express. So, yep, until next time, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, we're on the Chris Show live. So, appreciate you guys hanging out. I saw some new faces today, so I appreciate you guys hanging out. Like always, remember, stick to your budget, take your time. Remember, it's going to be okay. Don't try to rush it. It's try to practice perfect so you can trade the best that you can. All right, guys. Thank you again so much. Hope you guys have a good night. And yeah, until next